Hi students, these are the question and answers for the 2 marks questions which are asked in the examination for the decision science. This is for the unit 1. I found that the many students they are finding the problems in decision science. For that especially I have prepared this question and answer. Now we will see the first question and for the first unit, that is the introduction of decision science and quantitative techniques. First question is, what is decision science? This is based on the subject only. See, the decision science is a systematic and analytical approach used for making rational decisions. This decision science is subject especially for making the decisions for organization want to take the decisions, but those decisions are based on or on the systematic and analytical approach used for making rational decisions using mathematical, statistical and quantitative tools. Now second is state any two importance of decision science. Yes, decision science is very important. It helps managers to make objective and data-based decisions. Secondly, it improves efficiency and reduces uncertainty. It leads the organization towards the certainty. It saves the organization from failure. Question number 3. Define quantitative techniques. What is the quantitative techniques? Quantitative technique refers to mathematical and statistical methods because it is working with the quantities, and that's why it refers to the mathematical and statistical methods used for analyzing the data, numerical data, to support the managerial decisions. Again, it is also for supporting the managerial decisions. Now question number 4. Mention the role of quantitative techniques in decision making. What is the role of quantitative techniques in decision making? QT helps in evaluate alternatives using numerical analysis. It supports forecasting, optimization, resource allocation and risk analysis. Now question number 5. Give any two examples of quantitative techniques used in management. These are, first one is the linear programming. Two examples we can give here. First is linear programming, second is assignment and transportation model. Now here we are going to see the linear programming and assignment model where the 2 marks question can be asked. Now here see about the assignment models. What is assignment model? Question number 6 is, what is assignment model? An assignment model is a special case of linear programming used to assign resources, persons or machines to task in the most efficient manner. These assignment models are specially made, or the purpose of this assignment model is to get the efficiency. What is the objective of assignment problem? To minimize total cost. It is mainly focusing on minimizing the total cost and maximize the total profit by assigning each resource in exactly one task, because it is reducing the cost while increasing the profit. Now the question number 8. What is the Hungarian method? What is the Hungarian method? Hungarian method is an algorithm developed by Flood and Kohn to solve assignment problem optimally by reducing the cost matrix through row and column operations. Name the steps in Hungarian method. What are the steps? First is row reduction, second is column reduction, third is assignment of zeros, and fourth is optimization. Now question number 10. What is restricted assignment problem? Now here see, it is the case where certain assignments are not allowed. That is the restriction. Certain assignments are not allowed, and it is represented by M or a dash in the cost matrix. What is the multiple assignment problem? A situation where one resource may perform more than one task, or one task may need multiple resources. Either a resources one resources may perform more than one task, or one task may be needed for one task may need multiple resources. Question number 12: what is maximization and assignment problem? An assignment problem where the goal is to maximize profit, efficiency, or output instead of minimizing cost. Now, question number 13 is: how is maximization assignment problem converted to minimization? By subtracting each cell value from the highest value in the matrix, or using opportunity loss. Question number 14: state any two applications of assignment model. Here, first is assigning employees to jobs, and second is assigning machines to work centers. In large questions also, 10 marks question also, you will find the word that these employees are working for this number of machines, when employees and machines are working, and for that purpose these assignment models are used. Now we will move towards the transportation models. What is transportation model? Here we will see a transportation model is a quantitative technique used to minimize cost of distributing goods from multiple sources to multiple destinations. Here, transportation model is a quantitative technique used to minimize cost of distribution. The name itself suggests that transportation, that is cost of distributing goods from multiple sources to multiple destinations. That cost should be minimized. Question number 16: state the objective of transportation problem. Here only we have seen in the question number 15. To find the least cost shipping plan while satisfying supply and demand constraints. Definitely, the goods should be moved from one place to another place, but it should be done in minimum cost, least cost, and that is the objective of this transportation problem. What is the balanced transportation problem? A transportation problem where total supply equals to total demand. That's balanced transportation problem. Here there is a balance. There is no imbalance, because here total supply equals to total demand. Now question number 18. What is an unbalanced transportation problem? Now unbalanced transportation problem means total supply is not equal to total demand. Definitely. Question number 19. What is a degenerate transportation problem? When the number of allocations are less than m plus n minus 1, the solution is said to be degenerate. Question number 20. What is a restricted transportation problem? Here is also, there was in assignment restricted assignment problem, here restricted transportation problem. A case where certain routes are prohibited and assigned a very high cost, those are called as restricted transportation problems. Now what is question number 21 is, what is maximization transportation problem? A transportation model where the objective is to maximize profit rather than minimizing cost. Now here the focus is on maximizing profit. What is the northwest corner method, NWCM? A basic physical solution technique where allocation begins from the top left corner of the cost matrix. Question number 23. What is the least cost method? A technique to find the initial solution by selecting the cell with the least cost of allocation. This is called as the least cost method. What is Vogel's approximation method? VAM. A method that provides a better initial solution using penalty costs based on difference between the lowest and next lowest cost in the rows or columns. This is the Vogel's approximation method. Now question number 25. What is the purpose of MODI method? Now what is MODI, that we will see. MODI, modified distribution. MODI, the full form of MODI is modified distribution, is used to check optimality of transportation solution and improve it step by step. It checks the optimality of transportation solution. It is called as MODI method. Now question number 26. What is meant by an optimal transportation solution? A solution where no further reduction in transportation cost, because it is the method or it is the solution where the all efforts are taken to reduce the transportation cost. Question number 27. What is the multiple optimum solution of transportation problem? When two or more cells have zero opportunity cost in MODI, indicating more than one optimal solution. That is called definitely the multiple optimal solution, means there are more than one optimal solution in existence. Question number 28. Give two applications of transportation model. Now, first is shipping goods from factories to warehouses and allocation of production to distribution centers. Question number 29. What is the opportunity cost in MODI method? It is the amount by which the current cost can be reduced by shifting allocation computed for unallocated cells. And this is last question of Unit 1, question number 30. What is the dummy row or column in transportation? What is the dummy row or column in transportation? A dummy row or column is added to balance supply and demand when transportation problem is unbalanced. Means the case when the transportation problem is unbalanced, at that time these are added to it, and thus these are called as dummy, because these are not realistic. And this is all about the Unit 1 2 marks questions. If you do this, then definitely it will be helpful for you, and as well as it is clearing your concepts about the in solving the problems also, the problems which are asked for 10 marks, assignment problem or linear programming problem, what a transportation problem. These can it makes easy for you to understand, because these small questions give you the clear idea easily.